Struggle or strangle. Twin terrors. Time to up the stakes. Grip of the infinite. Another challenger? Temple tears. Struggle or strangle. Shadow, rise and fight. Deadly display of survival.
Alright, that clip you just saw was feared. Here's my intro though. But yeah, it was sort of scuffed. But I tried to give you a general idea of the build. It's very tanky. We can tank the feared pretty well. We got a lot of mobility with lightning warp, so we can get out of the way from abilities that you shouldn't be tanking. And then the damage is really good. The reason I called it scuffed was because I wasn't really keeping my infernal and my battle mage's cry up during that fight, so that's minus like 40% damage or something. I'm not, maybe more than that actually, because infernal cry is pretty important. But yeah, you do have to press infernal cry, lightning warp, and battle mage's cry. So it's not like a 2-button build. There is stuff to press. Keep that in mind. For most content though, you should be able to get away with just blinking around and doing your attack. But so right here's the Maven. I try and kill Maven on all my builds, and you can compare it. In the last video we had specs 1 through 3, and spec 3 killed Maven. This one was smoother. I could face tank more abilities. That was my whole goal for the next version of the build, was to be a lot tankier, and we did get there. In this video we'll have just like synthesis map for clear. We got a couple T17 maps cleared, and they are quite juiced as well. And then at the end we got the PoB overview and my Mercenary overview. So yeah, that's about all for the intro. I'll have everything timestamped, so skip around on whatever you want to watch. There's not a ton more dialogue, just for the initial T17 clip and then the PoB section. So yeah, thanks for watching as always, and enjoy it.
Stop resisting. Reality bends. Punishment inescapable.
Pain is purpose.
A cascade of pain. Stand still. Death will not be an escape. Scurry, scurry. Take this. Stand still.
This is just a quick memory run. I try and zoom through, don't pick up loot, so you can see speed of the build. It's very fast. It's a slam build, but we have the Soul Eater tech and we have lightning warp, so it plays differently than your usual slam build. But yeah, no more dialogue here. Just me clearing. Here's a T17 run. I try and lightning warp to the boss pretty fast. So if you want to see what it looks like going through the beginning parts of the map, keep watching. I'll also time stamp the boss though, if you just want to see the boss. This boss is like 400% HP or something, because the more life plus the life as energy shield or whatever mods combined are insane. So take that with a grain of salt. The boss takes some time, but it should, because he's freaking tanky. Also, another point, I swapped out the jewels. My I think they're called Warbringer jewels, the ones that give exerts twice as many hits from the berserker, for the juggernauts jewels, which give me I cannot be slowed. I feel like that's almost mandatory for this boss. I'll have another T17 clip for you where I'm not using the juggernaut jewels for action speed cannot be lowered below a certain point, and you can see the difference. It's very painful to do T17s, I think, without that action speed immunity. But yeah, here comes the boss, so enjoy it. Here's my other T17 run. I do not have the action speed immunity jewels in here, so the T17 boss is quite painful. Enjoy. Here's the PoB for Spec 4. We got max hits are looking a lot better. 16k fizz versus 26k. And then elemental hits almost tripled. Or I guess 2.5 would be a little closer. But chaos max hit is about the same. Honestly, I was fine with it. Feels okay to me. The build feels so much tankier now. I think physical hit was the main thing that was causing it to feel too squishy. If you have the low physical hit with this helmet, what's it called? Echoes of Creation, it just doesn't feel that good. So yeah. But yeah, for the tree differences, running Corrupted Soul on here. Corrupted Soul, Divine Shield, and the helmet. It's a good mix. You get a lot of free regeneration and a little more max hit. Your energy shield isn't really 100% all the time. So it's not actually adding the whole max hit there, but I think it feels good enough. And the regeneration from Divine Shield feels really good. We're also running some more clusters. We were running 0 clusters before. Now we're running 2 clusters. We're actually getting our mana leech now from these clusters. And we're getting some res and some attributes, which is nice. And then I'm running Forbidden Flesh and Flame now. I swapped over from Berserker. Really the only node I cared about in Berserker was this Warbringer one. So I'm using that with Forbidden Flesh and Flame. I also have Forbidden Flesh and Flame for Unstoppable, which is the Juggernaut node. I feel like this is almost mandatory for some content. Some content's super painful, so yeah, using that. Like T17 Fortress Boss without that action speed immunity, whatever, slow immunity, it's absolutely painful. But yeah, so that's the skill tree. Updates there. Level 95 skill tree, so it's not a huge amount of levels. I hit 95 just through breaches, like a day of breaches pretty much. But yeah, for items, we did swap out most or a lot of our gear. New shield with max res on it. Max res, some good life and physical damage reduction, a little bit of LA resistances. It was like 20C. We're using lightning coil now. Corrupts aren't mandatory, but they're nice, especially that crit damage one. Boots are the same from Spec 3. New amulet, it's just stats, res, chaos res, pretty much. The build is very hungry for intelligence and dexterity, so we need to find stats in places. I'm actually running a dexterity node here, so yeah, we're hungry for it. And then this ring is really good. I kept that. For jewels, we're running a lot of these max life, resistance, 1 resist at least, and then max fire res. These things are kind of expensive, I noticed. Probably going to be paying at least a div for these. You can craft them yourself. Meaning that you can buy jewels with different max reses and then convert them through harvest, so don't forget you can do that. And it will move the max res. Like if the jewel has 1 max res, it can re-roll the range to 2. So it's a good way to save money when buying these jewels. Yeah, so that's about all for items. Honestly, the skills are pretty much exactly the same. I'll delete these because they're the weapon swap. We're running Fortify in here now because I needed the points on the tree. We lost some damage, but it's fine. The build has plenty of damage. Other than that, yeah, I think that's all the changes. I wanted the build to be more tanky, and it is more tanky. It feels so much better now. I'm not sure how much further I'm going to push it. because I got another build in mind right now. Got problems, you know, re-rolling all the time, but we took it to T17s in the feared, as you saw in the video, and they were pretty juiced. One of them was like 4 times HP on the fortress boss. So yeah, the damage is crazy. Right here, I'll show you. I only have 129 to 216 added physical damage. I know someone in my Discord verified they have 500 to 1000 added physical damage to attacks with their juiced Merc setup. So if we want to compare that to this, let me just copy and paste this real quick. Can show the damage increase. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, damage goes up by almost 3 times. 600 mil DPS. Yeah, from 200 mil. So over 3 times damage increase if you want to juice your Merc up fully. And there's more ways to improve too. This gear is not like best in slot at all. So yeah, it's pretty OP tech, that Rallying Cry Mercenary. I haven't really seen other builds popping up with it yet, but I haven't really been looking for them either, like Void Forge and Doomfletch and Paradoxica. I'm sure they're on there, like PoE Ninja and stuff, but yeah, that stuff it's very strong. OP even. Mercenaries are OP. I guess I'll show my Merc real quick. Let's see here. Since I have this pulled up already. If you saw my Merc the last time, I was running Halcrack. This time I'm running 25% increased Warcry buff helmet and Breath Stealer gloves with allocated as a Thunder. Percol's Toe with deep breaths allocated. And a Curse on Hit ring, a different one. Those are the only differences I think you saw from last time. Oh, and Cam's Heart, which is giving him a lot of life, and he has some good regeneration too. Cam's Heart actually feels fine, or feels pretty good. I like Cam's Heart. He does die to the Fortress boss still on that like zappy phase, I think because of Percol's Toe, but it's okay. He survives for most of the fight. The one thing you need to know about this setup: deep breaths plus more duration plus as the Thunder. You need all 3 of these to have, I think, the full uptime for Rallying Cry. Or you need greater more duration to be replaced with the cooldown recovery on Rallying Cry. You need one of those. So keep your eyeballs peeled for Mercenaries with the correct supports on their Rallying Cry. But yeah, some people are worried. I know this is off topic a bit, but some people are worried about the Warcry not reaching far enough on the screen. The Warcry is humongous. I have increased AoE, and this one gives increased AoE as well. I think even ranged characters can benefit from this. So yeah, there's my Mercenary. That's about all I got. I guess we'll go back to the PoB. Sorry, I got sidetracked there for a second. I have like a notes section in here. I talked about this already. All this stuff was explained. I'm going to add the videos on here if you want. There's Spec 1 through 3 video, Mercenary video right there explaining Rallying Cry Mercenary. Yeah, just some notes about each build, and then I'll put the video for Spec 4 once it's out. But yeah, that's about all I got. If you have any questions, leave a comment or hit me up on Discord or catch me while I stream. I stream an hour a day, or try to, and answer questions. But yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next build coming up. It might be a couple days before I get it fully fleshed out. I know it's not like a really powerful skill, but it's a nostalgic one. So yeah. Keep yourself tuned, and thanks again. If any of my videos are helping you at all, if you got any help from me in the comments, would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. But yeah, have a good one. Talk to you later.